Finally, my ridiculous amount of knowledge about this band is about to pay off. I'm not going to bother explaining who Muse are, because let's be honest, if you clicked on this video, you probably already know who they are. What you might not know, however, is that there's some really cool unreleased and obscure media. This list doesn't go super in-depth, but it's more of an overview meant to share some neat stuff with people who might not be nearly as obsessed with them as I am. Regardless, enjoy. Oh, and by the way, links to all sources are going to be in the description.
And welcome band number 3, Muse!
First off on the list are the Different Take sessions, as they've been nicknamed by the community. 5 songs were performed on September 28, 1999 at 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗗𝗜𝗧𝗦 BBC Studios. These sessions are notable because the versions of Muscle Museum, Recess, and Feeling Good that were performed are all quite different from the album versions. Sunburn and Cave were also performed completely acoustic, but it appears as if the Cave recording is actually missing. There are a couple of songs from Muse's discography that actually have extended versions, but were cut in places to reduce song lengths. Previously unreleased, before the Origin of Muse box set came out, an early version of Overdue, from the 𝗦𝗢𝗘𝗗𝗗𝗜𝗧𝗦 demos, has a really interesting extended bridge. Muscle Museum also has an extended version, with a drawn-out ambient intro, which appears on the Muscle Museum single. Assassin has an extended version in the form of the Grand Omega Bosses edit, which also features other changes to the song. Unnatural Selection has a version containing an extended guitar solo intro. Especially during the Showbiz era, as previously mentioned, multiple acoustic versions of songs were recorded live. Songs like Muscle Museum, Sunburn, Falling Down, and Hate This and I'll Love You, and Sing for Absolution managed to get their live acoustic versions onto singles and other releases, but there are quite a few others that never got this treatment. Live acoustic versions of Uno, Overdue, Plug-in Baby, and Time Is Running Out, and probably even more, were recorded but never made their way onto official releases. So, I don't even really know how to describe this one. It's become infamous for how ridiculous it is as a sort of joke track. Matt still jokes about it. As the name might suggest, Starlight Hidden Track is a hidden track found on the Starlight DVD release. You should go check it out for yourself if you haven't heard it. The link will be in the description as usual. It's an experience. Artists usually have many early renditions of a song before it's completed, and Muse, of course, is no exception. Towards the newer half of their discography, songs are usually completely perfected before they are released in any way or performed live, but in the early days, first drafts of songs were frequently performed live. As some examples, Newborn, Hysteria, and 𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗦 all have early versions that have changes to the instrumentals, oftentimes the lyrics, and even the song titles. According to set lists and some old leaks, Hysteria was originally to be called New One, and 𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗦 to be called Burning Bandits or Timescale Keeper, as well as quite a few other name changes to other tracks. Demo versions of songs also exist in completely different forms. Sunburn and Overdue from the Sunburn and Overdue demo, Earthquake, aka Nature_1 or Natural Disaster, Balloonatic, aka Twin, Agitated, Ashamed, Cave, Coma, and really just lots from the 𝗦𝗢𝗘𝗗𝗗𝗜𝗧𝗦 demos, the most notable of which being the Plug-in Baby demo, which is completely different from the one that we know and love to be released on Origin of Symmetry. And who could forget Muse's most memorably named demo, Untitled Demo 1997, which features demos of 5 different songs which would later change before their album or single releases.
That's a proper fish! Look, I've got a proper fish, Tom. That's got a bit of...
Once again from the 𝗦𝗢𝗘𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗦 demos, and yeah, there are quite a few songs from the 𝗦𝗢𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗦 demos, are songs that were never released in any form, until the Origin of Muse box set. Rain, Falling with the Crowd, Boredom, Good News, and Connect the Kettle Lead, and For Muse were all unique to these demos. Going really far back, there are the This Is a Muse demos from 1995, and maybe these ones had a little less potential.
Innovativa e coraggiosa della musica inglese, the Muse!
If you've been a Muse fan for more than like 10 minutes, you've probably seen the legendary Muse playback on Italian TV show, but there are plenty of other hilarious Muse playbacks. They're all very interesting, that's for sure. As far as bizarre live performances go, I don't even really know where to begin. There are just so many to cover. For the sake of this video not being like hours long, here's a highlight reel.
It's about an old friend of mine. He's not a friend anymore. Hey, you crazy kids! Fucking fucker, yeah!
I hope that you enjoyed this list style video. I've never done any sort of thing like this before, so if it isn't great, just bear with me. I tried to give the list entries a good mix of being both relatively obscure and throwing in some unreleased stuff. If you're already a subscriber to this channel, which more likely than not you are if you're even watching this, then let me know if you're alright with this style of video. If you found this boring because you don't even like the band, then I won't bother making another one. But if this video is well received, I do have a plan for another one that I'd love to make too. Thanks a ton for watching, and have a great day.